Hello everyone, my name is Al and welcome back to the island. If I can get that right. In the last episode, we fixed up the boardwalk a little bit, made it very nice and pretty, and things are starting to progress quite nicely in this world. Now, off camera, I did just do a little bit of preparation for today's episode, so you can see I've kind of shaped this area out a little bit. I'm going to be doing a build in here. I'll cut that down a little bit, and we're going to start with our crops. So first thing that I'm hoping that everyone can see is the carrots are ready. They are finally ready. It's been like, I don't know, very long, but they're ready. So we're going to start off by planting a little bit more carrots, and just for now I'm just going to do them in a row. And what I also did is I collected a bunch of seeds off camera, just so that I can start working on getting a little bit of wheat, and that's going to lead us into what the objective is for today's episode. So I've started building a couple of nice things, and that's looking really great. Although I must say, I did look at one of my old designs, because I've got a creative test world where I do some designs, and I noticed that I did this completely differently from what I'd initially planned. I'm quite happy with how it looks, but I might some stage in the future change this up a little bit to my original design, which was I thought quite a good idea. But anyway, we'll get to that. So in this episode I want to kind of get the pathway going on this way, and here I want to make a build where I can start storing a couple of animals. I'm specifically going to be looking for cows because, you know, leather and stuff like that, there's a lot of uses for them. So I've done a little bit of resource collection because that can be a little bit boring, and like I say, I've neatened this area up a little bit. Now I have this, I put in this for a little bit of slightly more natural appearance. Yeah, I'll have to see how it fits in. Obviously my plan is a little bit different, but we're essentially just going to have a kind of shelter coming off this way, a couple of fences and things, and eventually going to put some cows in. Then eventually I'm going to have a nice path that's going to be leading up here. We'll get rid of this tree, sorry. It's okay, I do like you. You're a good tree. This is not me punching, this is me stroking a tree if you're confused. And the path will be coming around here, and up here is some really great area, some nice flat area where I want to have a lot of buildings kind of overlooking this lake. So that's the eventual plan, but I'm going to take it step by step, and I've got a whole bunch of things in my inventory, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get my building on. And the main reason why I want to focus on food is so that in the next episode or two I can start spelunking a little bit, maybe exploring, but in order to do that I need a good source of food. But yeah, I'm thinking if I've got some nice buildings here, we'd have a really great view. Anyway, let me not get distracted. Let's get going. Alrighty, so hoppy down, 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 hoppy, hoppy, boing, 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 boing. Let's get going. Now, the ideal thing is that we're going to have it come till about here, roundabout. And it's going to be coming out of the dirty mountain kind of thing, you know. So I want it to look really natural. I want to carry on with this style of making it look like it's a little bit worn down. This place has seen a little bit of action, you know. So I'm going to start out just by, oh, here we go. A nice little bit of a tip if you want to have some really expert building. Not that I'm an expert builder by any stretch of the imagination, but always fix those little things, you know, when you build pathways. Make sure that it looks smooth. Yeah, it does so much for it when you don't have these little lines of some other texture coming through. So yes, let's carry on with a little bit of pathage. That's exactly what you call it. And then we can get going. So I'm going to start with a nice cobble base, and I'm going to go bong, 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 and then I'm going to take it away because that's not at all what I meant to do. This is just testing, just to see if you guys are awake, see if you're with me. So I'm going to put down in here, I'm going to put some cobble so that it looks like we've actually based up, is that a word? Anyway, based up, we're going to go with it, this section, and added some kind of reinforcement, some structure to this. I might actually take that one away, I don't like that one. Okay, so it's going to come up to about here. I'm going to have that going this way then, and then go down. And now that I look at it, I think I'm actually going to push it down one more spot, going all the way up until here. Alright, and I'm quite content with that. Then, sorry, I had a bit of a cut there. So where was I now? Sorry, I had to quickly just go sort out my daughter. So she's happy now, I'm happy, let's carry on building. So I've got the nice cobble base, so here's going to be the fence. Before I do that, I want to do that, and again I'm going to make sure that I've got a nice smooth, that was not what I meant to do, a nice smooth. I am so glad that they added that in the update. You can just instantly do it again. There we go, a nice smooth. Let's go sleep. Night, why are you coming on me so early? That sounded horrible. Just ignore that sentence, pretend it didn't happen, erase. Okay, and back we go. Alrighty, so then we're gonna get a little bit of our woody texture, and I'm gonna go with oak and stripped oak. Well, I'm actually gonna go completely with stripped oak, so we'll go up 1, 2, and then the same on this side, 1, 2, and that's gonna be the outside base. I might add a couple more in here, we'll see how that goes. Okay, then weirdly I'm actually going to go onto the roof. Now I want a slanted roof, but hello, jump, but just a slightly slanted roof. It just really has to be very gradual, and it's got to tie up and connect to the mountainside. Okay, so I've got it there. Then we're going to have a nice outline that is going to be cobble. I always like to have a little bit of a cobble kind of outline. It just always frames the build quite nicely for me. And boop and boop. Okay, so now we can jump on here, which is not what we're meant to be doing, but it's okay. We're going to be doing it. So bam, and this is going to just kind of have to merge in with the mountain. It'll look great, trust me. Double clicking. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to use one of these to make a crafting table, so that I'm not constantly running up and down like an idiot trying to get some crafting done. So let's make a little bit of birch slabbage. Boop, there we go. Okay, and we extend our roof. Boop. And we extend it this way. So here's where it starts to move up a little bit. Boop. And up a little bit while merging with the mountain. It is becoming one with the mountain. It is becoming very sagely. And there we go. How did I build that there? And then just to, hello, where are my cobbly cobbles? Cobbly cobble stonius mcstonus. And we just cap it off here, ow, here, here, here. There we go. Okay. Then, as with anything, we move around a little bit, we eyeball it, and yeah, that's giving kind of the nice effect that I want. So I'm going to add the details, but first I want to get the base kind of structure of this going. Now everything seems fine. The poor little cowsies will not be getting wet, so that's good news for them. Then I'm going to go here, adding in a little bit of fencage, and there. Okay, just to get a nice little barnyard kind of feel to it. And then we fence off this area here, add in a little bit of height. I think I'm going to go up one more for some variation on that side. And then lastly, what I want is I want a piece to be coming off of here to act as a kind of just a structure holding both the mountain and the shed kind of together. And I'm happy with that. Now the cows are not going to be able to get through there. It's going to be a nice safe area for them, and yeah, I'm going to be quite pleased with that. But let me just quickly make two, no, not that one, I don't want that one, two of those. Hello, can you please? Thank you. And that is going to be the fencage. Alright, now if you look at that, it's not bad, but it's kind of flat. You know, it needs a little bit more. And that's where I'm going to start with adding in a slight bit of texture variation. Now, the texture variation is going to come in the form of oak and leaves. And, oh, I forgot my alternative stone. Now, eventually, I think I want to, yeah, we'll do some of that. I think I want to eventually be replacing it with maybe mossy cobble or something like that. But anyway, we're going to run it this way and see how it is. Coarse dirt. I can only get 4. And I need to find some gravel somewhere. So this is going to be something that I'm going to potentially develop as time goes on. Alright, so now I'm going to start on the roof. And very simply, I'm going to knock out a piece here, there, there, there. And this is a really random act. This is not, there's no pattern to it. It's really just removing here and there so that we can add a little bit of different things to it. So there we're going to add some leafage, and maybe over there some oak on this side, maybe a bit there, a little bit there, and it's already just giving it that slightly weathered feel. So you don't want to overdo it, I don't think, but it does really just make a nice little, just a kind of splitting up the textures, the depth, the height, all those types of things. So we're gonna throw in another one. I don't like that. I think that would be a better place to put it. And should I do a little bit more? Maybe a little bit more. Not too much, just a touch. I'm gonna put one there. That feels like the right thing to do. And there you go. And then, I wanted gravel, and gravel was given to me. How convenient. Now the nice thing about the gravel is I want to be making a lot of coarse dirt with it. So I'm just going to fill some of this in with dirt. And at the same time I'm getting a little bit of flint, which I guess is not too bad. So that's great. Let's have a look. 18 gravel. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It should give me a little bit of coarse dirt. So let's just make this water flow, because I don't like funny water flows that happen out of who knows where, you know? It's like, no, I want my flat water. clicky, clicky. And yeah, so this is eventually going to carry on all the way through. We're going to do a couple more builds that side and everything. And yeah, so let's go into making, hello, can I not click that randomly? Bunch of coarse dirt, 40 pieces. Okay, that is a lot more than I expected to make. I'm going to then make a couple of andesite slabs just for some variation there. Is there anything I can do with the cobblestone? I can probably smelt it into stone. That might actually not be a bad idea. I'm gonna do that, and I'm just gonna just a little bit. My voice just went like all over the place there. So if I put in, I'm actually gonna do 16, 2 pieces of coal worth, because I'll probably make use of it at some other time. Alright. Hello. I'll just jump into my own wall like that. And then we can start to take away there. And a little bit maybe over there. And a little bit over there. Again, this is with no particular kind of thing. This is just randomly. Ooh, I feel like putting stuff here. And there. And then I'll add a little bit of stone as well. And I don't know, I like building like this because it really does, it changes a lot of the look. And then I've got 5 pieces that I can put in here. 1, 2, thank you, for breaking. 3, 4, and maybe 5. Just to add a little bit of variety. Yeah, and that's looking pretty good. I'm happy with that. And then, oh my goodness, all of the tools are breaking. Why don't you like me, tools? Why? Okay, don't need to be so dramatic. So I'm actually going to let this one come down here, go in there a little bit, and there, and again up there, just for a little bit of extra. And it's getting night again. It's like always night. You know, at the end of the day it becomes night. Who would have thunk it? Now the only problem that I've got with this build is there's a little bit of wheat. Never mind. I was gonna say the build's gonna be ready, but there's not gonna be any cows. Oh wait, I forgot this stuff. Run. And yeah, but I'll be able to get a couple of cows, so that's good news. So I'm just gonna make 6 of those bad boys, and then we can carry on with our modifications of this. You don't want too many. Just a little bit of stone there. Just a bit there. I'm actually going to hop onto the roof. Hoppity hop. I'm going to take away 1 here. And 1 here. And I actually think that's about it. That's what I'm going to call happy. So yeah. Now the last thing that we want to weather is we want to make a couple of, where are my, not fences, some of these, some oak fences, so that I can add in very small, just here and there, again, a little bit of variation, give it that slightly weathered feel. Can I get in there? I can. Boop. Boop. Thank you. Boop. 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 Yeah. Alright. And then, again, just a little bit of change in the dirt. Now coarse dirt's a funny one, because coarse dirt is very slight change. but it's enough to really give a build, you know, a bit of personality. I mean, look at that. You can hardly notice it, but it really just does something nice to it. Nice, nice, nice. I'm happy. Let's continue our path onwards here. And I don't like that. I actually think I'm going to add in a couple of varieties in terms of the wood here. Oh no. Oh no, there is a flood. Stop the flood. Okay, the flood has been stopped. We are all safe. Okay, so just to make a little bit of an edge. The flood, it's come back. Just like so. And then we can change that one. That is right. And yeah, there we go. So we've got this part. Now we're gonna, like I say, wind this path around there. So just ignore this. This is a placeholder. And yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Now I want to, I'm gonna get rid of you for a little bit. Just destroying it. Now I want to see if I've perhaps got a little bit of bone meal. I don't think I do. No, so I'm gonna have to go fight some skelly butts and all of those things. Let's empty the inventory a little bit before I go see if I can wrangle up some cows. Now, fair warning, wrangling up animals is not my favorite thing to do in the entire world. I kind of wish there was a better way to do it. It's like one of the more tedious things. Wheatsy. Wheaty wheats. Alright, let's go see if we can find ourselves a cow. If it takes me too long, I might just cut out and then I'll come back when I've found some. All I need is 2 to start the amazing cow empire. I know there was some down here, so let's have a look. A little look here. I am out with my wheat, ready to take on anything. You are not a cow. Ooh, here's something for us to explore. Hello dog, I heard you. Now, do you have cow friends? Here's one. Hello cow, how are you? I shall call you Betsy, and you shall be the first cow. And you shall be, I don't know what goes with Betsy. Jeff, spelt with a G. So in certain parts it will be called Gyoff. Okay, Betsy and Gyoff. Let's go. Follow me, I'm right behind you. Oh, they take so long. Come on, Betsy and Gyoff. Let us go. No, I can't go up that way because you're going to get stuck. And we can try this way. Are you coming? Gyoff, are you coming? Hello? Yes, you are with us. Hello, chicken. How are you? Okay, sorry, I didn't look at you funny. Jeez, such an aggressive chicken. Okay, calm down. We know you're friends with the chicken. Jeez, Betsy and Gyoff are getting really upset about things. Come on. Where's Gyoff? Okay, you got Gyoff here. Hello. Follow me. There's absolute safety here. And ladies and gentlemen, our first cows. Now I'm just gonna keep breeding them up and they'll be fine. Ooh, I need lights. I forgot about lights. Okay, again, these will be replaced by lanterns pretty soon. Can I? Yeah, I can just do that. I don't quite like the look of torches. It will unfortunately have to do for now. I don't quite know how I'm gonna do one here. It should be okay. I mean, I could always just pop one to the side or... It should be okay. I should have enough light from those three. Did I leave the door open? Oh, how silly can I be? Okay. That was an absolute professional move. Hey, let's just leave the door open. Let the cows out. There we go. So all that I need to do is I need to add a little bit of bone meal still, make it, give them a little bit of grass. I want to give them some water as well, but I need a bucket for that. And then I'm going to eventually carry on working a little bit on the path, adding some extra details around here. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So the last thing, as we normally do, is going to be to find a nice little spot to have a good look, and then that's going to be it for this episode. We are just farming it up. I'm really happy with this. I think this is nice. Yeah, that blends in really good. I think that's pretty good. So for the next couple of episodes, what I want to do, I want to do a little bit of exploring. We'll pick some biome, maybe that way, whatever. We just go explore a little bit. I'm gonna need to do a little bit of caving as well, because I need armor. I'm feeling very naked. If anything had to attack me now, I think I would be in a little bit of trouble. And then I also want to take this cave, which is now just a hole in the wall essentially, with this kind of box in the middle, and I want to make that a little bit of a better starting house. Eventually I will remove that and have probably a house up here, but that's the kind of future plans. So yeah, I mean, I look at that and I think that's pretty cool. I mean, you're more than welcome to disagree with me. If you have any suggestions on how I could improve it, please feel free to add them in the comments as well. But I think it's kind of getting there. And what I'm really focusing, and it's one thing that I really love to build with, is to build small and expand and just keep having these small buildings that eventually ends up being this really nice like village, then into a little town, and it just keeps developing and developing in a certain style. So I'm quite happy with this. I think this is awesome. I'm going to do a lot of work here. But yeah, now I'm rambling, and that's not good. No one ever needs to ramble, so I think we're going to finish off by diving in the water. Whee! And then from a swimming position, I will say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye.